Newcastle United is going through days of tension and expectation, and it's not just the upcoming clash against Liverpool that has fans on edge. Behind the scenes at St. James Park, a crucial decision regarding the future of one of the squad's key players could completely change the course of the season. Between rejected multi-million-pound offers, enigmatic statements, and the pressure from the supporters, the club finds itself at the center of a saga that is far from over. It's not just the next game against Liverpool that captures fans' imagination, but a bigger mystery, an enigma that hangs in the air and leaves every fan asking what is really happening with one of the team's most important names. And here's a quick message for you, passionate supporter who follows every detail of the Magpies. Subscribe to the channel right now. This helps us continue delivering all the news, rumors, and analyses about Newcastle firsthand. Every subscription strengthens our community and ensures you don't miss a single update from behind the scenes. Looking again at the mood-dominating time inside, a glance at the stands or a quick scroll through social media is enough to notice the nervousness. Attention is split between what happens on the pitch and the behind-the-scenes decisions that could shape Newcastle's future this season. Fans are used to transfer rumors, but what's happening now feels different. There's a sense that a pivotal chapter in the club's history could be about to be written. Comments range from conspiracy theories to speculation based on information from respected journalists. With every interview from Eddie Howe, every post from Fabrizio Romano, and every new report in the British press, the feeling grows that the saga is far from over. Fans await, eager, a clear decision that will bring peace before the Liverpool clash. But so far, all that exists is uncertainty. And here's the revelation everyone has been waiting for. The story centers around Alexander Isak, the Swedish striker who has become a key figure in Newcastle's narrative. He hasn't played since the last day of the previous season, while rumours and billion-pound offers have been circulating the corridors of St. James Park. According to Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool made an offer of £110 million, which Newcastle rejected, insisting on keeping their star. The club's decision was clear: Isak is not for sale. However, this statement hasn't been enough to silence the rumours. Eddie Howe, the Magpies manager, recently stated in an interview that nothing has changed, but hinted that the future ultimately depends on the player himself, a phrase that has only opened more room for doubt and discussion. Fans want to believe he will stay, but the manager's words leave the impression that this saga could still have new chapters. If you follow Newcastle closely, you'll already know it's not just about football. It's about identity, pride, and the future of an ambitious project aiming to turn the club into one of Europe's giants. And that's why I ask again, subscribe to the channel. Your subscription matters, because every new update we provide is designed to keep you informed about everything that could impact Newcastle United's future. Back at the heart of the controversy, Fabrizio Romano provided details that intensified the situation even further. According to the journalist, Isak has made it clear to the board that he has no intention of changing his mind. His only desired move is to Liverpool. The Swedish striker reportedly even rejected a renewal offer from Newcastle, which included a club record salary and a release clause effective in 2026. Isak's answer was firm and clear: no chance. Each week fans experience an emotional whirlwind. On one side, there's hope that the board's firmness will keep the striker at the club. On the other, there's the suspicion that a bigger offer could change everything in a matter of days. Amid this impasse, the next match against Liverpool adds an extra layer of tension, turning every training session and press conference into a moment of intense speculation. Sources close to Newcastle have confirmed that, should Isak insist on leaving, the club is already working on alternatives. The most cited name is Jon Wissa, a striker from Brentford. Although the London club has not yet released the player, Newcastle's management remains confident that they will soon get the green light to pursue a suitable replacement. The question remains, can they find someone who carries the same technical and symbolic weight as Isak? And you, supporter, have you noticed how news like this stirs the emotions around Newcastle? That's why I remind you, subscribe to the channel. Here you'll follow not only the rumors but also the analyses and behind-the-scenes updates that might go unnoticed elsewhere. Your participation is key to growing together and strengthening the community of Magpies fans. Meanwhile, Eddie Howe is trying to keep the squad focused. In his statements, he emphasized the importance of not letting the Isak situation destabilize the group. According to the manager, the season is already challenging enough, and any distraction could be costly. We want clarity, he said, stressing that the final decision lies with the player himself. Words that, while realistic, also leave fans even more uneasy. What makes the situation even more dramatic is Isak's contract, which still has 3 years remaining. This means Newcastle is not under financial pressure to sell him. However, when a player clearly wants to leave, maintaining the relationship can become unsustainable. In this scenario, fans are divided. Some call for the board to stand firm, while others believe that if the player's heart is no longer in Tyneside, it might be time to move on. Whatever the outcome, it's clear that this saga will still have decisive chapters. The transfer window is still open, and Liverpool could return with an even more substantial offer. Fabrizio Romano has already highlighted on his channel that the Reds do not rule out coming back to the table with a higher bid, especially if the player continues to apply pressure. For Newcastle, this means navigating intense days and making decisions that could define the season. And that's why I ask, once again, that you subscribe to the channel. This way you'll always be informed about every detail of this and other stories that touch the hearts of supporters. You've become part of a community that lives and breathes Newcastle, and your subscription helps us continue providing quality content. The Isak saga, therefore, is more than a simple transfer negotiation. It's a test for Newcastle United as a project, as a club, and as a symbol of an entire city. Between multi-million-pound offers, public statements, and behind-the-scenes negotiations, the coming days will be crucial to determine whether Isak will remain the reference in the Magpies' attack or succumb to the temptation of wearing a Liverpool shirt. And you, supporter, what do you think will happen? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and follow every update closely.